Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marky, and today's video is going to be quite interesting, if I do say so myself. Today's video is the story of how I became a mother overnight. Literally. I went from carefree Marky, no kids, just me and my husband doing whatever we want, to here's a baby, Marky, and no accessories included. Yeah. So if you're interested in hearing this and where we are 5 years later, then sit back, relax, grab a snack, because it's going to be a long one. Let's go. It all started in 2015. I was introduced to this older woman. I'm not going to use names, for, you know why. My husband had this guy that would come and do yard work for us. He was basically cheap labor. You could throw him a 6-pack of beer and he'd mow your lawn and paint your porch, whatever you needed to do. Okay? And his name, let's say his name was Bob. Okay? So Bob had this lady friend, girlfriend. Yep. But the lady friend was married. Okay. He had this lady friend. She was older too. And her name, let's call her Susie. All right. So Bob would come over and do yard work for my husband and I or whatnot. And one time he brought Susie, his girlfriend. And she came over and she was helping me do like gardening and teaching me, I don't know, about weeds and all that kind of stuff. And she used to bring over her granddaughter, and which is Savannah, my oldest daughter. And Savannah was, I think, 4 at the time. And she would come over, and I noticed right away that Savannah wasn't in the best situation that she deserved and that she should be in, because Bob and Susie, they like to drink a lot. And Bob and Susie had like no filter at all. They were well known in the town for being heavy drinkers and heavy drug users, and it just wasn't a good situation for a child to be in. But, nonetheless, it's not my business. But I did feel like a connection to this child, and I felt so bad for her. Like, I felt like, oh, she's got to be around. Not only, Bob and Susie were like grandparent age, okay? And she had no little kids to play with. She had no mother or father around, and it was really sad. So I used to take Savannah overnight, and I would have her come and have sleepovers, and she was the cutest little girl and so sweet, but she was really, really wild, and, you could tell she was crying for attention a lot. Anyways, Susie told my husband and I, oh my gosh, my son and his baby mama keep having kids, and yet they don't stop using drugs, and they don't want to take care of their kids, and blah blah blah. And you guys would be the perfect parents. My son's girlfriend is having another child right now. And my husband looked at her like, we're not just going to take somebody's kid. That's not how it works, but okay. So we kind of didn't think anything of it. And let it go. My cat. So anyways, Bob and Susie, they weren't over often, but they would come here and there when we needed things done around the house or not. And I just felt like this connection with Savannah, the little girl, and she would walk up in the house and say, hey, you guys got toys in this house? And she'd pop on bubble gum, and she was just the cutest little thing. She had really thick glasses and cute little hair, and she had a little speech impediment, and she was just adorable, and I felt so bad for her. So let's say 6 months later, my husband gets a call. Okay, pretend. Ring, ring. Hello? Hey, Junior. Yeah, who's this? This is Susie. They dropped the baby off. You need to come get this child. I can't raise another child. You need to come get this baby. My husband. Excuse me? Susie? Like, I'm not coming to get any child. I don't even know the child. Come get this baby now. Goodbye, Susie. I have to go to work. I have a real job. Goodbye. Click. Okay. Susie. Hey, Marky. Guess what? My son and his girlfriend came and they dropped the baby off, and poor little thing doesn't have anything, and I can't do it. I got a bad knee, and I got Savannah, and blah 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 blah. Do you want to come meet her? This is me. Oh my God, of course, yeah. I definitely would love to come meet her. I'll be there after work. Okay. See you. Hurry up. Could you bring me a beer on the way? All right, Susie. Yeah, sure. So that's me. So after work, here I go. I will run right over to Susie's house, and I walk upstairs, and there I see in a little walker this most beautiful little baby. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. She had a filthy diaper, dirty feet. It was so sad. There was like food molded and crusted into her walker, and she just looked up at me with her little tongue sticking out, and she went, like, pick me up. So I picked her up, and I'm telling you, the minute I held her in my arms, it was love at first sight. I was like, I want her. And I just instantly started crying, right? And she was like clinging to me, like just grasping to me. And Savannah was there too. And I just instantly fell in love. Like, it's an undeniable feeling. And this is crazy, like I had no relation, no blood relation, no connection to these people. But for some reason, I did not want to leave that baby there. And I didn't want to leave Savannah there, but I knew that there was no way I was going to be able to take Savannah, because Susie kept Savannah because Savannah equaled money, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? So I left, and I felt really, really just uneasy leaving. I felt really uneasy leaving those kids. I felt sick to my stomach. I felt sad. I felt depressed. And I was like, oh my gosh, how can somebody leave those beautiful children? How can somebody not want to be their mom? They're so innocent. They're just babies, And so I went home, and I was laying in bed, and my husband was getting ready to come home, and I called him. I was like, babe, you gotta go see this baby. He's like, Marky, we cannot take somebody's baby. That's not how it works. You can't just go pick the baby up and, oh, that's your baby. I know that, Junior, but you gotta go see this baby. Okay. So Junior walked over to Susie's house, and went upstairs. It was an upstairs apartment, and he goes up there, and Susie's like, here she is. Look at the baby. You should take her, Junior. You should be a great dad. You and Marky would be great parents. He's like, Dolores. He looked down at Nevaeh, and she said, Dada, to 6 months old. And he was like, girl, what would you just say, child? Like, what? And he's like, I know. Like, what? Her biological father is black too. He's like, but we don't all look alike. She said, Dada. And I guess that really pulled on his heartstrings. And so anyways, I'm at home, laying in bed, sad, thinking nonstop about this baby. And don't you know, I hear my husband come in the door. And he comes up, walks up the stairs, goes around the corner, and he's like, what's the matter? And I was like, I don't know, babe. I just can't stop thinking about that baby. Oh, did you see her? You should go see her. She was dirty, and I just wanted to wrap her up and put her in my pocket and take her home. And he goes, well, you don't have to. I said, what? He goes, because I got her. And there he has a car seat with this little baby in a big grown-up's jacket wrapped around her because it was chilly out. It was March. And she just looked at me and she's like, I don't think I've ever felt more happy in my entire life. It was just wonderful. And you guys, that day, I think he brought her home, which we were thinking, you know, we'll just watch her overnight. Turned into, she never went home. Never. She's still here. It's Nevaeh. And now we have Savannah too. If you want to hear how we got Savannah here too, then like this video, give it a thumbs up, and there'll be part 2 coming out real soon. Yeah, guys, so that's how I became a mother overnight. You know, there are legal things and other little scenarios that go in and are involved in it, and I'll get into that with you guys as we move along. But I just wanted to introduce to you how I became a overnight mom. So stay tuned, get ready, because it is a bumpy road. All right, thanks for watching, guys.